Hey y'all, welcome to the night of day 13 of my whole food plant-based weight loss journey. It's your girl Diamond and welcome to my channel, A Diamond in the Raw. Today was a self-care Saturday. Much needed. I feel like I've been going 10,000 miles a minute on my channels and work, because I'm teaching and grinding and hustling and picking up the slack at work, and then coming home, making videos, vlogging on both channels. Y'all, like, I told myself after I pushed out my 4 videos, because I was behind on vlogging, after I pushed out 4 videos yesterday, I said, your girl is done. She needs a little break. So I had the best day of that I've had in a while. Literally, self-care Saturday looks like I went to bed at midnight last night. I was watching Sex and the City. I had some bellinis I made. It's a nice episode of Diamond Get Your Life. What do we have here? Bow. It's time to make a bellini. So yes, champagne, and you need a little peach juice, and we about to get it popping. Okay, y'all, this is my least favorite part. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I get so anxious. Okay, 3, 2. Okay, not that bad, y'all. Not that bad. So here we go. I like to tilt my glass to the side so it doesn't just bubble over. And the recipe for success when it comes to making a bomb bellini is you only need a splash. I'm telling you, a splash of juice, because we like it strong over here. Anyway, cheers. And then I woke up. I slept for 9 hours, because during the work week I sleep for 5.5 to 6 hours a night. But ooh, that's Friday night, Saturday morning wake up sleep. I slept for 9.5 hours, and it was beautiful. Woke up around 9:30, living my best life. Oh, and then I never let myself scroll mindlessly on the web, on Instagram and YouTube, and I was just in Facebook, and I was just scrolling mindlessly, just aimlessly, and I was like, oh, this feels so good. Because I just never let myself do it. I'm just working, I'm grinding. I don't have the time to just catch up on what my friends and everybody, what they're doing. Yeah, I'm in bed right now. All cuddled up. Y'all going to bed with me, And yes, I have my little lamp contraption. It's a ghetto contraption since it looks like a ring light, but it's actually my lamp. Like right in my face, or else y'all wouldn't be able to see me, because Florida condos and apartments, they don't really have lamps fixtures like in the ceiling. So we're gonna make it do what it's do. Anyway, and then I had Starbucks, because you know, still the self-care Saturday. I had some Starbucks. I had a grande peppermint mocha cappuccino, yes, with soy milk, because I'm on my soy milk kick. Your girl has always been team almond milk since the beginning, but I'm switching. I just wanted to switch things up in 2022. Yeah, so I'm on my soy milk kick, and I loved it. It was really good, because Starbucks has been like slacking lately, but that was a good one. And then I had a piece of banana bread. Yes, y'all know I love banana bread, but after my colonic, I told myself I wouldn't be eating it like that, since it does clog me up. Because it's not really good for my blood type, y'all. Wheat kind of just it just doesn't make me feel the best, so I know I have a sensitivity to it. Not so far as celiac disease, but you know, I just didn't want to clog my gut up with bread. So, but I did have, because it is Sunday self-care Saturday, I did have me some a slice that I made last Sunday, which was still good, because I kept it in the fridge, and I baked it to heat it up for like 10-15 minutes, and then I added some butter, some earth balance. Honey, added the earth balance, because you know your girl's been, you know, really strict on my whole food plant-based, honey, like low fat. But I was like, it's self-care Saturday. It's 1 pat of butter. You can do it. So I did. And there was like one other slice of banana bread, and I told my sister, if you don't eat this, I'm going to eat this. I need it out of my face. I need it out of sight. So please eat this banana bread, please, the last bit of it. So because I was thinking all day, I was like, ooh, I was ruminating like, girl, get those other piece. But the only reason why I stopped was because I'm like, I am on my weight loss journey, so I can't be doing too much on no self-care day, and then all my results are reversible in a second, because that's how my body works. If I just breathe wrong or look at food too long, I gain back all the weight that I done lost. So I didn't want to play that, so I said, Jazz, eat this bread, because I'm about to go in with the butter in the bread. Anyway, so one slice was all I needed for my self-care kick, and then oh, it was so delicious, y'all. I will link the recipe to my banana bread in the comments below, because my banana bread, I'm telling y'all have to make it. It's so delicious and vegan and plant-based. Love it, love it, love it. Anyway, today, now that I got the little ketchup, and I haven't eaten anything else since then because I haven't been too hungry. No, I didn't eat. Oh, I did have a little bit of my pesto pasta. In case y'all missed the meal prep video, I'll link it right there so you can see how I made my pesto pasta. I had a plate of that. But other than that, I didn't want to push it today. Like, I felt like overeating because I was like aimlessly bored, and I was like, let me just eat something just because. Let me warm up some tofu and rice and kimchi just because. But I'm not really that hungry, so I'm probably not. We're gonna aim for no. Yeah, let's see how that goes. But anyway, cause I am trying to lose weight, so I do have to have some form of self-control and balance out everything. And if I had that butter in the bread, I gotta chill out. Yeah, so probably if I have something, it'll be light, but I probably won't. I'll try not to eat tonight. I'll just drink water. Anyway, now that I did a little food catch up and a little self-care Saturday, talking with my mom and my sister and just dreaming, discussing our dreams and hopes and wishes, and just being in my bed. Ooh, y'all see these covers? Y'all, my bread, I don't want to go nowhere else. I work hard so that I can be in my bed. Oh, these covers are just so big. Bed Bath & Beyond covers, yes. Get you some Bed Bath & Beyond covers, yes. Anyway, the purpose of this video, pause. You know you gotta stay hydrated with that lemon water, y'all. That's some good water. Is to talk about body dysmorphia and how it has played a role in just my mental health and my weight loss journey for my whole life, my whole existence. So let's get into it. It might be a little triggering if you have, you know, body dysmorphia issues. So I'm just gonna let the warning out be right. You know, here's a warning that it might trigger you or something, so you might not watch it. But if you're open, then here's my journey, and I will also discuss my fears with it and just let y'all in a little bit more. And yeah, let's get into this body dysmorphia discussion. Okay, so my whole life I have had body dysmorphia. I've lost weight several times since I was a teenager, a kid. Lost a lot of weight, gained it back, but I always remember, and even in college, lost 20-30 pounds. And I always remember every time I lost weight, I didn't see it at all. And I didn't know it was body dysmorphia until recently in my 20s, like past college, when I had ballooned up to my highest weight. And I'm now reflecting, and I was like, oh my goodness, I did not realize how small I was. I just always felt like I was fat, and I want to discuss that because I'm fearful that as I lose weight now at the beginning of my whole food plant-based weight loss journey, that it's going to come back, and I'm scared because I haven't really dealt with it. I mean, it is something I probably need to talk about with my therapist. I haven't seen her in about 6 months, but it might be time for me to go back. So yeah, let's talk about, like, especially like my college. In college, I was about my walking weight was like 188 you know. And then 186, okay, and that was like my walking weight. I was about a size 14. For me, that was good. But I always felt like I was fat then. Just always. Even though I look back in these pictures, here's one picture right now, I'll insert it now, of me at 186, and honey, I was a little slim thickums. Like I'm trying to get back there. I'm like about 70 pounds heavier than that right now. But I always just felt like I was fat, and I don't know if it was the conditioning I had growing up with family members calling me fat. I didn't think I was less beautiful at all. It never really affected my confidence, but I just always felt like I was fat. And when my sophomore year of college, my mom and I went raw vegan for a good third of the year. Hey everybody, this is day 14 raw, and never in a million years would I ever think that I would crave kale. This is from Sunshine's Vegetarian Deli, and this is my go-to now that I'm raw. It's their lemon kale, and when I say this is on point, I never thought that kale could be so good, and I'm just so glad I live right around the corner. So this is day 14, y'all, and I feel awesome, amazing, and vibrant. I feel amazing in this. I look forward to this on the weekends. Bye, y'all. And I had gone from about 188, it was 188, all the way down to 165 pounds. 165 was the smallest weight I've ever been in my life as an adult, just period. And I got super small. I don't have any pictures of my lowest weight. There is one YouTube video somewhere out there of me breaking my raw fast. If I can find it, I will link it, but if I can't, I will do my digging and I'll post it on one of my other videos to come. Since I do know body dysmorphia, I'll be talking about it from time to time because it is a real issue of mine. But I remember when I got down to 165 pounds, I was sitting on my friend's bed, and I was eating my walnuts and I think raw chocolate, or like could have been raisins or something like that. And I was just snacking on my little, omega medley, and I was sitting on his bed, and I felt so fat. I remember in that moment, and I was the smallest I've been. Like, if you look at that picture, I don't have it, but I can insert some pictures of me around that time, about 2 or 3 months after that, and I was literally like, I'm so fat right now. Like, I just feel so disgusted, and I was eating my nuts in just rebellion, like, ugh, I'm just gonna stuff my face with nuts, because even though, at that time, nuts were a part of my daily diet to, as a raw vegan. I didn't overdo them, but, I was just snacking on nuts. And I just felt really fat and depressed. And I remember I took a whole body selfie on his bed, and I was just like, and I sent it to my mom, and I said, look, I feel so fat right now. And when I look back at that picture, I can't find it anywhere, but years later when I looked at that, I was like, girl, I was like skinny. Like, I looked really skinny. Since I had been big my whole life, that was the smallest I had ever been, and I didn't see it. I just felt really fat. And I remember taking a picture, like grabbing my stomach, and I was like, ugh, I'm so fat and bloated right now. And I dang near had washboard abs. Like, I had it was no fat on my stomach whatsoever. Yeah, it's crazy. And I was just like, I still feel fat. And so I knew it was a problem when I gained weight, like 20 more pounds. And I was in the gym, and I remember looking through my phone at some old pics, and I saw that picture, and I was like, whoa. And then I had a memory when I, clear as day, even I remembered in that moment, I was like, when I said I was fat, and I felt fat and bloated, and I took that selfie, and I knew I had a problem. And that's one thing, even when I had, a few months later, I had gained some of the weight back, but I was about 175. I was in my 170s, and I was going to the gym, super healthy, eating whole foods. I was like a health vegan at that point. I was eating cooked foods because at that point my money, raw was too expensive for me, so I was like on what was it, raw till noon, raw till 4. It was raw till 4. So I was super healthy. Starch Solutioner, just super healthy whole foods. And I remember taking pictures of my gym progress. I was in the gym heavy every day. Heavy. And I remember taking pics. Ooh, let me fix this light. Okay, it's not that bad. Let me tuck myself in a little bit more. But I remember taking gym selfies or pictures of me about to go to the gym and even me after the gym, and I'll insert these pictures now. And I was like, in my head, I just felt fat. I just remember looking and saying, oh my god, like I'm still so fat. I'm still so fat. Even though I knew I was getting gains in the gym, because I was lifting heavy. I was a lifter, and I was like training for marathons. Like I was that girl. And I was diligent with the gym. I would go in between classes. Like I was that girl. Do fitness classes with friends every day. Like I was really serious about my health. But I remember when I took mirror selfies back in my room, in my apartment. I would say apartment, because you know my little I feel like I'm just like a country bumpkin in my apartment. I remember criticizing how I looked. I was still confident. Once again, it didn't affect my confidence and my self-esteem, but I just still felt fat. And I was like, dang, I'm just so fat. And then when I look back in those pictures, I'm literally like, now that I'm 70 pounds heavier, and I don't see how I thought I was fat. And that is something I just want to talk about, because I am scared that now that I'm losing weight, I might not register my weight loss. I might not see it, and kind of don't see it now. So I can kind of feel it, my body dysmorphia kind of triggering itself and coming back to life, and I don't really know how to fix that. So if you guys struggle with body dysmorphia, or if you have any practical strategies that I could implement to kind of deal with this in a healthier way, sound off in the comments. Let me know. Put your girl on to something. But I kind of feel it coming back up a little bit. I know, like my mom and my sister today, just a few hours ago, I walked out in the living room and they were like, oh, you looking good. I can tell you already losing weight. And in my head, I'm like I know I look good. Like, honey, I don't care if I'm 200, I'm my heaviest. I don't care if I'm 300 pounds, 200 pounds, 100 pounds. Like, your girl gonna step. So that's never affected my confidence. But when it comes to weight loss recognition, I really couldn't receive that compliment because I can't see it. It's already know it's coming back. And I'm like, ugh, here we go again. Here we go again. And that's just something I'm truly afraid of, because when I was at my smallest weight ever, I didn't register it. I just didn't. And now I feel like, now that I'm at my biggest, I don't even feel that. So it kind of is working both ways. When I didn't feel the smallest I was, when I was the smallest I was, and then now that I'm, up in the bigger range that I've ever been in my life, I still can't feel that. I still can't register like, girl, like you're in your 250 pound range, like, and you're 5'1", like, girl, like, I mean, I know I rock it, but in my head, I don't see it. I feel like this is my norm now. Like, this is my status quo. And I don't feel like dumpy and fat and frumpy. I just feel like I'm good. Like, I'm good right as I am, as a thickums. And I think that could be definitely some body dysmorphia on this side of my weight spectrum. So it is definitely something that I might struggle with. Yeah, I've struggled with it for a while. I'm thinking about another moment now when I broke up, or my ex-fiance broke up with me 4 years ago now. About to the day. It's crazy. Anyway, yeah. And I was 255 pounds, the biggest I'd been when I met him, or not met him, but like when we started dating. I was like my like 170, 180 self, right? And I had dropped everything for that relationship. Stopped eating healthy, stopped going to the gym just for that relationship, which I realized I was young and dumb. But I was young and dumb, Now I know, I'm like, psh, bye. But like, bye. But I remember I had lost 40 pounds in like the 4 months. Starch Solution, going to Zumba every day. I am just leaving Zumba, and I'm so sweaty, but I feel like it's been a good workout. So, baby. Going to the gym every day, like I did it sustainably. I didn't cut anything out of my diet. Like I was just really healthy. And I lost 40 pounds in about 4 months. And I remember I had a photo shoot, and I'll insert the pictures right here. I went from 255 to 215. And I remember that day I was going to a SZA concert and Kendrick Lamar concert.
So with that being said, this is TD Championship Tour. We like to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Hola, hola. I go by the this. Hold on, fame don't get your eyes this. Change don't get your eyes this. Juice don't get your eyes this. Truth will get your eyes this. Life will get your eyes this. Jam, how is this go? Let me check. My left stroke just went viral. Price joke to the baby in the spiral. Still I take you down right now. Your mama got your porno son. This shit way too.
And my sister took some pictures of me, and I remember still feeling like I was fat, even though I had just lost 40 pounds, which is huge. And you know, I never want to be skinny. That's another thing. I'll put that out there. Skinny for me is like just like skin. I always like being a little thick, but I remember still feeling like bloated and fat. And I remember like thinking like, okay, when I post these pictures on Instagram, like my stomach is still big, like I'm still fat, even though I look bomb and I felt bomb, but it's still like the element of body dysmorphia still creeping up in that picture, even though I had just lost 40 pounds and I was celebrating it and I looked good and I felt like I looked good, but it's still, for me, like I still was fat. And for me, being fat didn't and it still doesn't affect my self-confidence. I feel like I'm one of the most confident people I know, and it's genuine. Like I truly love myself. I'm just saying, for me, I separate confidence, self-confidence and self-esteem from fat and weight. I do. Where I feel like I can be fat and still be confident, or it's just when it comes to losing weight, I'm afraid that I won't recognize my weight loss or see it now that I'm losing weight. And I'm attempting to lose about 100 pounds this year, anywhere at least 52, because my goal is a pound a week, 52 pounds. So yeah, y'all, just want to be real. And yeah, I don't know where this body dysmorphia thing is, where it came from. I don't know who else suffers from it, or you know, how to even overcome it, but I thought maybe sharing my journey with it could be a first step, since I know in the right direction, since I do know I'll be losing a considerable amount of weight. And I just am fearful and worried that I won't recognize it this time, even though I know, like, I have some subscribers already saying, girl, I can tell you already looking good, girl, I can tell the weight's coming off. And I'm like, thank you, like, yay. And I see it, like, my face is getting smaller, but like, you know, over time, will I still be able to see my weight loss gains? Will I be able to truly accept positive words of affirmation about my weight loss journey? Will I fully see it and recognize it on myself when I look in the mirror? I don't know, because in the past I couldn't see my weight loss result. I still felt fat. So anyway, I know it was a little heavy, but I want to say thank y'all for listening. And if you have any strategies, once again, on how to overcome this, or just how maybe even share your body dysmorphia issues, if you've had any, let me know. Like, you know, but I did want to be super honest about what's going on in my head, because I didn't want to portray one side of me and then without being fully transparent with y'all. And yeah, I just have to share the whole picture, that yeah, while I am happy, I am losing weight, I do also struggle with body dysmorphia, and it hasn't gone away, and it's been with me my whole life. That's kind of deep. But anyway, I want to tuck myself in tonight as I go to bed. I'm just sending everybody a bunch of love and light, and I'm just grateful for everybody who's been rocking with me so far. But yeah, your girl's going to bed. So thank y'all, and I will see y'all in day 14 of my weight loss journey. Good night. Mwah. Bye, y'all.